All right, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Will C. I got my co-host in the building.
Each TV.
You already know what it is. All right, so we finna go ahead and get this show off the ground. All right, we'll be back in about 2 minutes. Y'all check out this video from my homie Manny the Done.
Drug got me faded. Hey, hey, hey. Drop got me faded, blood money on the pavement. Liquor store was closed, we going straight to corn basement. Played them street lights, mixing Remy with the act. Lost 5 niggas in one summer, still on that get back. My mag gon' get told to granny, I look to the sky. Sun on the way, I pray to God he get to see me cry. I'm in the days, it's life amazed, to be alive is amazing. I say my grace and talk to God, now my depression fading. Tell mama say she is my favorite, but I love my blood. See mama struggle, me, her sis, and them only had each other. Wrong home apartment, no big houses, been that flow was cold. I see my granny and my pop, our bodies turn cold. Blood in my eyes, got so much pain, but all I do is smile. Bottom was survivor, I'm a survivor, but not Destiny Child. My life is real, shit give me chills when I close my eyes. Them sleepless nights can't keep my eyes open, teachers asking why. Lay with me a minute, they ain't get it, they ain't go to school. Not going to sleep or waking up like ain't got shit to lose. Didn't have no guidance, I was wild and I was in the mix. Been through so much shit, can't believe that I ain't lose my shit. More money, more problems, I was taught to survive. Money can solve some, but greed is the mind. So many hardships, I'm glad that I overcame. Said I wouldn't be shit, but look how far I done came. Make sure you turn my mic up, watch how I stand on business. Only with the niggas I started with, who gon' be there to finish. Look at my eyes, you see a demon, but I grew up in church, fighting the reaper. Pray to God, I don't end up in her. Self is a weakness, ain't been able to grasp it. Moving slow, but man, focus on securing the bag. I say dark days, they don't last always. I'm in a dark place, sunshine on me. Look to the sky like God, please keep a hand on me. Pray every day, give me a smile, take this pain away. Drop got me faded, blood money on the pavement. Liquor store was closed, we going straight to corn basement. Played them street lights, mixing Remy with the act. Lost 5 niggas in one summer, still on that get back. My mag gon' get told to granny, I look to the sky. Sun on the way, I pray to God he get to see me cry. I'm in the days, it's life amazed, to be alive is amazing. I say my grace and talk to God, now my depression fading.
All right, we back, man. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Will C. I got my co-host in the building.
Yes, sir. Meech TV. What's
You
the
already know
word,
what it.
John? Word,
You already
John.
know what it is. You already know what it is. So we are actually live right now, man. Live right now. Mania 2022, live from Dallas, Texas. You can check it out on Peacock TV, or you can go ahead and buy that on I don't know, any way you can, you streaming cable, you can go ahead and buy that. But definitely on Peacock TV as well, man. But we're gonna get into this night one of WrestleMania, man. We're gonna break down our predictions, what we think gonna happen in each match. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Make sure you hop in the comments, talk about your predictions, what you think, ask questions. We'll do all that, man. So we're gonna get right into this thing. Here we go. All right, here we go. Night one, man. We're gonna kick it off with the KO show. Um, Kevin Owens and the Hall of Famer, the GOAT, the Hall of Famer, Stone Cold Steve Austin's gonna be his co-host. And I'm gonna kick it off, man. I think that this is gonna be all entertainment, all fun, all games. KO gonna ask questions, what I'm saying, to start, and then he's gonna get into some, some kind of poking fun, what I'm saying, taking little jabs at Stone Cold, what I'm saying. Stone Cold gonna hit him with some stunners, maybe a couple stunners, and then what I'm saying, that's gonna be all she wrote. So this is gonna be fun, what I'm saying. Kevin Owens had his, I guess, what I'm saying, his time in the rain, I mean, in the limelight, just making fun of Stone Cold and what I'm saying, having fun at Stone Cold expense. We ain't really seen much of Stone Cold in a while, but he will be there tonight, and we will see some stunners, and it will be great. So, what's your take, bro?
So right now, I feel like Kevin Owens is doing some of the best work of his career right now. especially
Agreed.
with coming after you decide. I'm not even gonna go after nobody that's on the brand right now. I'm gonna go after this legend. I'm gonna go after the guy who made the Attitude Era. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And Stone Cold been MIA. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially considering how things turned out with the pandemic and how 316 they be going. And the fact that it's in Texas this year, I mean, the whole thing was already great. And now Kevin Owens coming to Texas, and you didn't cause this ain't even Stone Cold Steve Austin. This is Austin 316 that's coming to WrestleMania. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
He said he got one more can. One more can. I just know that if I don't see Kevin Owens get showered in beer by the end of the night, especially with Stone Cold being there in attendance, hey man, we're gonna have some problems. But it's a good thing that Stone Cold came back for WrestleMania, especially because it's in Texas though. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the Hall of Famer coming back after 19 years. 19 years, you back at WrestleMania, and you said you got one more left for Kevin Owens. Like this is going to not just help Kevin Owens, but this is going to help the KO show. This is going to help bring more people in. More people going to want to watch WWE, especially because one, it's WrestleMania, the biggest event of the year.
Yeah.
So all I know
I
is
agree with you, bro.
the KO show for to become the Stone Cold show by the end of the night.
Hey, hey, you made some points that I didn't even think about, bro. The whole, thought of it being in Texas and this, putting WWE on the map with being able to book Stone Cold Steve Austin in Mania, and in Texas, like this ain't gonna do nothing but put KO on the map. This mark gonna catch a couple stunners. Like it was good for, put him over. He already over, but putting him, just up there to continue to, get his TV time and his shine. Like this was great. So I think that WWE definitely booked this right. And they got it right when it comes to, getting Stone Cold to Steve Austin in Texas to kind of, put put KO over. Like they got it right. They did a good job with that. So yeah, I just feel like they're doing right with this storyline. So we can move on from that. But anybody that want to like, comment, subscribe, go ahead and do all that other good stuff. Go ahead and comment what y'all think of what's gonna happen in that match or on the KO show. Go ahead and comment on that. Next one we got Seth Rollins versus a mystery opponent. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and kick this one off, bro. Let us know, what your thoughts on this match is gonna be, who you think, some of the names you've heard out there, and who's gonna win the match.
So I want everybody to witness the return of Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac coming back tonight, man. He finna go ahead and destroy Seth Rollins, man. Hey, man. All I know is here comes the money, man. The most stupendous WrestleMania 2-night event.
Oh my god.
Got money involved, and here comes the money. Will be back to fight the Messiah of Monday Night Raw.
Oh my god.
Now, that is what I believe might end up happening.
Okay.
But I still believe in Cody Rhodes. I believe Cody Rhodes make his debut, go ahead and fight Seth Rollins, get that W, and he will be seeing the new unified champion by WrestleMania Backlash.
Bro.
So
one thing
I
I know,
like, regardless of who Seth faces, I feel like he loses unless it's Shane O'Mac. If it's Shane, then I don't know what's going on right now. If Shane come back, because he was scheduled to fight at WrestleMania before the whole Royal Rumble thing and with Brock losing and Roman getting COVID at day one. So it's just like they could be keep putting it back on track of what it was supposed to be. But at the same time, it's just like Seth is not, he doesn't have the WWE championship. Brock has it right now currently. And then it's just like, what do you do? What do you do with having a mystery opponent by Vince McMahon? Do you go? Vince has a choice. Give us Cody, or we gonna do the same thing that The Rock once said in the great promo. I'm gonna turn this shit off. So I got Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, and Cody Rhodes winning. But be prepared to hear that. Here comes the money. What you think,
bro? All I know is if it's anybody, if it's anybody other than Cody Rhodes, WWE did not get it right. Um, bro, like y'all been, you know what I'm saying, teasing Cody Rhodes like crazy. I mean, the internet's been on fire ever since
Since
he, you know
February.
what I'm saying, bro, right? Ever since he left AEW, bro. It's just like all we've been hearing is, Cody Rhodes and signed with WWE. They're gonna let him, you know what I'm saying, like control his own character now. And it's just like I don't understand why they would even put anybody in this match other than, what I'm saying, Cody Rhodes. Like if they if they give us Shane McMahon, bro, I may just fast forward that match or go get something to eat or something like that. Like
That's
it's
your
just
bathroom break match,
bro,
huh?
that's my bathroom break, bro. Like why sway? Um yeah, so I do think it's personally I think it's gonna be Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes is gonna have a huge pop. And it's gonna be actually, bro, I think that this one may be, if it's Cody Rhodes, which we think it is, this is gonna probably be one of the best matches of the night. I think they're gonna give, saying, Cody Rhodes the green light to put on a 5-star match tonight. So I do think it's gonna be, like I said, a 4.5 to 5-star match if it's Cody, because I think Cody has proven himself in AEW of putting on great matches, and they're gonna give him the opportunity to put on a great match with WWE. Um, I don't know, bro. Like I just feel like, Cody Rhodes is definitely put himself, like he betting on himself. He's winning. Like he did right by, what I'm saying, leaving WWE at first because he didn't like the Stardust character, and going to AEW. Like, look, man, I'm gonna bet on myself. I'm gonna bet that, what I'm saying, my in ring talent, my mic skills, this is gonna put me over, and he's proven that. Like, he has what it takes to be a great, what I'm saying, sports entertainer slash wrestler in WWE, and it's gonna be interesting to see how WWE um, does by him moving forward. But I think that the fact that they're gonna give him, full reign over his character is definitely a huge thing, and I just look forward to what they're gonna do for him. But like I said, if it's anybody other than Cody Rhodes, man, WWE just whack. So I think that other than this match, it's gonna be Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes. Grab your popcorn, sit back, buckle up. It's gonna be a great match. Cody Rhodes gets the W, and we're gonna move on from that, man. Um, yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, um, turn on the notification bell, all that other good stuff. We gonna be here, man. WWE, WrestleMania 2022. We here. Let's keep going. Go ahead. You can take this match, bro.
Lucha Logan is in full effect against Rey and Dominic Mysterio to me. So all I gotta say is I'm curious. I'm curious. And man, I don't know. Logan Paul said he want to stay in WWE. And I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm not gonna doubt Ray and Dom, especially considering that this may be the moment that Dominic Mysterio may turn on Ray.
About time.
Especially I mean, I don't know.
About time.
But you gotta realize that will also be the first time we had a heel Mysterio in the league. So
Mm.
I
Bro,
want to. I'm gonna
you
go
just
with.
made me think. That's crazy. Ray has never been healed. You right, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So I want to say I think Logan Paul and the Miz take this, and then followed by that, hey, we might see heel Mysterio.
Oh man, bro, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that, bro. I thought that because usually, bro, when you have a mystery guest, not a mystery guest, but a celebrity come out during, WrestleMania, that person normally don't lose. So I thought they was gonna have a just straight up match, and the Miz and Logan Paul will win just because, you know, the celebrities don't lose at Mania. You know what I'm saying? Even if you look back to, Mike Tyson, Shaq,
Yeah,
you got they don't lose, but they just don't. They don't at WrestleMania. So I thought
yeah,
they was gonna have just a straight up match, and the Miz and Logan Paul would just win. I don't know if the Miz would cheat. I don't know how they would win, but I think they would win just because, like I said, the celebrity doesn't lose. But I didn't think about it like that, bro. Like, dang. Dominic may go heel tonight. That's something that I did not think about, and that would be very interesting for WWE to do. Like, I think that it would be actually the right time to do it. That man, that's crazy. Like I think you hit it right on the nose, bro. That probably will happen. So yeah, bro. Like it's gonna be interesting to see how they play this match out. Now you got me like my mind is like going now. So yeah, that that probably will happen. So
Heel
okay,
turn.
okay. So let me ask you this question.
Mhm.
So if that does happen and Dominic does go heel, how long does Rey Mysterio continue to wrestle moving forward? Because we've all heard the rumors that Rey Mysterio is nearing his retirement. He want you know what I'm saying, like we've all heard the rumors he wants to retire soon. So now that Dominic is healed and he's not going to be with Ray, how much longer do you see Ray wrestling if that happens tonight?
Mm, I want to say it depends on two things.
Okay.
Depends on one. I want to say Money in the Bank,
Okay.
and I want to say it depends on SummerSlam.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because we know once the if they want to keep both of them on the same brand, but
Mm-hmm.
not actually have them feud with each other yet, and they by the time they have they great match that they need, I believe that they great match that they need has to be put on either by SummerSlam,
Mm-hmm.
but that would mean that they will be getting split up in the draft come October, or you wait, you will put like let's say you'll say that Dominic injured Ray out for months, then let's say that Dominic finally, let's say he ended up being the person that beat Finn for the United States Championship. So now we got Dominic heel
Mm-hmm.
title run, best in the business right now in the mid card. You feel me? He bringing more interesting things coming to the mid card because now you like a heel Mysterio. Like
Mm-hmm.
what is he gonna do? Like is he gonna get his own faction? Like what you feel me? And he want to bring
Right.
back the world order. So
Mm. Okay.
it just becomes, do you give Dom a faction? And if you have them fight, it either has to be SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, or next year's WrestleMania and
Okay.
Hollywood.
Okay. So that's interesting to think about. So you think that at the most, if he goes heel, he may wrestle another year. Rey
Yeah.
Mysterio.
Maybe
Okay.
like a year or two. I'm gonna say
Okay.
by WrestleMania 39, he should be at least winding down,
Mm,
especially considering if they decide not to give him like another mid card title soon, or like
mm,
actually put him in the world title scene of like him feuding with whoever the Raw current champion gonna be or SmackDown current champion may be. We won't know until after tomorrow night.
right.
So
Right.
after tomorrow night, it's just like, all right, new year, new calendar. Let's see what we do now into next year's.
So that's interesting, man. Just because I, I think that you might be onto something. I think that tonight will be the night that that Dominic goes heel. I mean, I think that we've been kind of flirting with that for a while now. We've been hearing rumors about that for a while now. So it's gonna be interesting to see how tonight plays out. I think that it definitely could happen tonight. It kind of just been like rumors and speculations on how long he wants to wrestle. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. So I'm interested to see, what I'm saying, how tonight plays out. I personally think that the Miz and Logan Paul gets the win tonight. Just because, like I said earlier, the celebrity that normally wrestles at Mania don't lose. They normally get the W. So we're gonna see. Like I think that the Miz and Logan Paul will win tonight, though.
And for the people out there who don't know about the Latino World Order, it was a great faction that Eddie Guerrero was the leader of. Now, if you don't know about them, I advise you to go do your research, go watch their promos. That was some great like leadership right there. The Latino World Order was a great faction that broke up too soon. Now,
Mm-hmm.
yes, due to them having to like some of them go on to WWE, some of them stand, and then WCW end up closing down. Yeah, I understand that, but you got to realize the Latino World Order could have been man. If they would have stayed together for a little while longer and WCW didn't close, they would have been a top faction that we'll be talking about for years to come.
Once again, I didn't even think about that, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like even when I was watching WCW at its height, you know what I'm saying? Like the the NWO versus WCW feud was so tight that you don't even really like realize, like, dang, the LWO was a legit faction. Like they was decent. But I just feel like because the NWO was so deep, because they
Yeah.
were trying to go at WCW so much that I almost feel like WCW didn't do as good of a job as they could have promoting the LWO faction. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this play out, man. Like you got my mind like thinking like it's stuff that I haven't even thought about. Like dang, like this could go down that route. So let's just see how this match play out tonight. And then we can continue to talk about, you know what I'm saying, this into the near future. I definitely think you got something. You on the right track with this Dominic heel turn though. I think that might happen tonight. So but we're gonna keep moving for the sake of time. Um we're not, you know what I'm saying, being promoted by um WWE in any way, y'all. But still, it's WrestleMania, man. The biggest pay per view of the year. It's on right now with the pre show. Go check this out. It's on the Peacock, whatever cable provider you have. You also can go buy it via that cable provider. But I know a lot of people are just watching it on Peacock. But we're gonna move on, man. Here you go. Next match. Next match, man. We got the Usos versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Rick Boogs, and Rick Boogs, and Shinsuke Nakamura and the Usos and Rick Boogs versus for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. I'll kick this one off. Bro, it's weird because like I don't know where they're gonna go with this. Like, guys, before I even get started, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm team AEW, so I ain't really been watching a lot of WWE. I may have watched maybe one or two shows in the last couple months. So I'm going off just, you know what I'm saying, like my love for wrestlers right at this point, you know what I'm saying? I know my man Michi been watching a lot more wrestling on WWE side than I have, so he probably have more knowledge, but I'm gonna go to Usos just because I think that um I honestly don't think that Roman Reigns is gonna lose tomorrow night. I don't on night two. I think they're gonna keep that faction going. And I think they're gonna keep the belts on all three of them, Roman Reigns and the Usos. They're gonna keep that faction going because it's hot. It's probably one of the best, you know what I'm saying, storylines that they have going, in my opinion, in WWE. So I think the Usos do win. They do retain. It's not gonna be clean. Somebody's gonna cheat just because the Usos are dirty. I think it's going to be a good match, though. I'll probably give it about 3.5 to 4 stars. It's going to be a good match because Shinsuke know how to bring it. The Usos know how to bring it. I do think the wild card is going to be Rick Boogs, though. I haven't seen a whole lot of his matches. Um, so, I mean, I think they're going to find some ways to display him hugely at WrestleMania. Because it's Mania, they're going to find some ways to have him hit some big moves or get hit by some big moves. But it's going to be a time to really display what he can do. What you got, bro?
So I'm gonna first start off by saying, in the great words of Jay Uso, main event, Jay Uso, the bloodline is now in your city. You hear me? I got the bloodline retaining especially because I want to say to kickstart this feud to even get him a shot. Jay Uso was pinned by Rick Boogs,
Mm.
and it's just like, most of the time when they be like, all right, okay, the person that's gonna take the loss, it be Jimmy. Like it's been Jimmy because of the way that WWE then built up main event Jay
Mm-hmm.
Uso since Jimmy got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like we want to see, I still want to see Jay Uso with a single title run.
Mm.
Like I want to see that. I still want to see it. I still believe in it. Now, as for Shinsuke and Rick Boogs, he got a lot of potential. Shinsuke shouldn't even be in the tag team scene. He deserves to be in the world title scene. He's been in WWE for some years now. The man that won the Royal Rumble. The man won the Royal Rumble and never went back to the world title scene. It was just like, all right, we're gonna keep you a mid card and tag team. Like the man has yet to win the big one.
Right.
I want to see Shinsuke Nakamura win the big one. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of hard to do when Roman in God mode. You feel me? And
Right.
then now you got Brock Lesnar right around the corner. So it's just like Nakamura, you don't fit in this list right now. Like
Yeah.
you gotta beat some. You gotta beat some people that's credible. Like the only person that you
Mm-hmm.
beat that's credible towards this right now that people are still forgetting about is him beating Corbin. Corbin is the
Mm.
last person to pin the Universal Champion. Roman ain't got pinned in almost what 3 years?
Yeah,
December this year make 3 years,
bro. He ain't been pitting in 3 years, bro.
bro. Like what? So the Usos, the Bloodline, the Usos are the longest reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champions of all time. I don't think they. I don't think they record get broken tonight. Not
Okay.
by Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boo,
Mm-hmm. Booze, right.
and especially because the only team that I've seen beating them for the belts currently, like prior to them setting this matchup, was the Viking Raiders. Now, if they would have said the Viking Raiders versus the Usos at WrestleMania, that would have put a little skepticism. But
Mm-hmm.
Shinsuke gonna bring it. Rick, he got it. He's just not ready yet. And the
Mm-hmm.
Usos, man, this the best work of their career since training. Since
Mm.
training. Them announcing that they Rikishi sons, hey, put them here. Them turning heel and joining and creating a bloodline brought them here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A whole different level.
Yeah, man. I agree with you. I agree with everything you said, bro. I think that this is going to be a good match. I think that, like you said, Rick Boogs he's at the point where like he's about to break, but it ain't time yet. And I think that the Usos retain, man. Like I just think I don't see them breaking up. You know what I'm saying? What they have right now, because like the Usos and the Roman Reigns storyline, that's what's, in my opinion, that's what keeping WWE like for real afloat. that's keeping WWE where it's at. Like
Yeah.
they gotta keep this storyline going as long as they possibly can. So I don't think that they're gonna end it tonight. So I think the Usos will retain, and we can move on from that. And before we move on, though, guys, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're talking WrestleMania Night One, live from Dallas, WWE. Trying to think what else. Make sure you go. If you want to watch this, you can go get it on Peacock or wherever your TV provider is. You can buy it via that as well on pay per view. And we're gonna move on.
And hold on, before we start talking about this real quick, I want to
Okay,
say one other thing.
no
You
doubt.
mentioned it. You mentioned that it might be an interference.
Yep.
I don't know if you also know, but Stand and Deliver was also today
Okay.
in Dallas,
Okay.
and they have a brother
Go ahead. Talk
that's
to him.
a street champion, and he lost. He didn't leave with the North American title, so him and
Okay.
his brothers might be leaving with the tag team titles.
Okay. Hey, it can happen, man. It can happen. Hey, at this point, I ain't putting nothing past WWE, man. I ain't putting nothing past. All right, we gonna move on though. All right, next match we got on the card is Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's Championship. SmackDown. So this match I have been keeping up with a little bit. Um, I watched the Rumble when Rousey made her debut and she won. So I honestly think that Ronda Rousey is gonna get the belt. To be honest, like I just feel like she's been going for a while. She had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Everything was good with that. She back, and I just feel like we didn't for real get to see a what I'm saying a big push with her with the belt. And I would love to see, what I'm saying, for real, what she can do in WWE with the title, whether they make her a face or a heel. I just want to see, like, for real, what she can do. We know she got that fierce attitude, you know what I'm saying, that she got that swag to her, but, I want to see what her mic skills are like. I want to see, what I'm saying, what she can do with a championship push. So I think she's going to win, and we're going to finally get to see what that push is going to look like for her. Um, she ain't having no kid, no time. She already had a kid, so this is for real. See what Ronda Rousey can do. I mostly want to see what she can do on the mic. You know what I'm saying? She solidified in the ring. You know what I'm saying? She got multiple UFC championships. Like she solidified in the ring. Like I'm not worried about her ring skills. I'm more worried about seeing like can she break somebody down on the mic. So I kind of want to see that moving forward. We haven't seen, in my opinion, much of her mic skills because she's so deadly in the ring. But I want them to really get her to solidify what she can do, cutting promos and on the mic. What you think, bro?
Um, so I got Ronda. I got Ronda winning this match as
Mm-hmm.
well. Um, because it's just like it makes sense. Next year WWE is going Hollywood. You get what I'm saying, for WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to make the biggest out of. Everybody thought that when she won, she was coming back to fight Becky.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So this is
Right.
this is the current. This is the swerve in this match, man. It's the swerve in this match, man.
No
Like
pun intended.
because like I didn't think I would see Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey, but this is actually, for those who don't know, this is actually part two. They
Mm,
haven't advertised it as part two, but this is actually part two. Part one ended in a disqualification on Charlotte where Ronda won back in, I think, what was that, 2018 Survivor Series
mm-hmm.
where Becky was out because of Nia Jax and broke her nose.
Mm,
That is the match that we wanted to see.
yeah.
Now we know we might not be getting it because I believe Bianca Belair is gonna win this match in like 30 seconds. But
Hey.
you get what I'm saying? I believe she's gonna beat
Hey.
Becky in 30 seconds. Uh, but
Hey.
Ronda, this will be good for Fox. The only thing I want to know is the only person that I can see on SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
if done right, to end Ronda Rousey's push on SmackDown with this belt is her own best friend, Shayna
Mm,
Baszler. I've been saying for years they should have been pushed Shayna Baszler, the most dominant NXT Women's Champion of all time. So I want to see Ronda go ahead and beat. I want to see Charlotte Flair just tap out on national TV live.
mm,
I need to see it.
mm.
I need to see it.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I personally feel like they've been pushing Charlotte Flair so much, bro. I just feel like even when she leaves, bro, it's like as soon as she comes back, she gets pushed right into the limelight, bro. There's no for her. There's no working your way up. Like it's like no matter if she's been out 3 months, 6 months, a year, it's like as soon as she comes back, she gets put right into the going after her belt. And it's just like why does she get, what I'm saying, pushed like that as soon as she comes back? Or it's like she has to do no work whatsoever. Maybe that's a WWE thing. I don't know. Maybe they just love, what I'm saying, Charlotte type thing. But I want to see her more work and climb and scratch. And this is like people would like Charlotte more if they see her have to like fight for getting what she get. I just feel like people hate her because it's like soon as she if she come back off a break or injury, anything, it's like she could put right back in the line. Like she ain't been out for 3 months or she ain't been out for 6 months. And for me, at least, I feel like that's why people don't like her because it's like no matter how long she's been out or what I'm saying, if she ain't been putting in the work, it's like they put her right back in there at the title. And I like Charlotte in ring ability. Like I'm not saying that she's not cold when it comes to wrestling, but it's like make her work for it. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. Like I just feel like what I'm saying, she gets pushed way too easily just because her name is her, in my opinion, her last name is Flair. And it's just like, no, bro, if you've been out for 6 months, you need to, what I'm saying, grind. Even if you look at Ronda Rousey, for example, what I'm saying, she got pushed into the title hunt, but look how she had to do it. She had to win Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she came in and just had a match for a championship belt. No, she had to win the Royal Rumble. She had to beat 30 other women, 20 other women. You know what I'm saying? It's like make somebody believe that okay, she's working for what she gets, and not what I'm saying, it's not like she's getting privileged. It's like she's very, very privileged. I don't know how you feel about
And see, that's the reason why I'm glad AEW didn't do the same thing with based off of that. They brought in a secondary title for the women.
it.
So that
Mm,
way you wouldn't have to that way you wouldn't have had, oh, because Jade Cargill, the TBS current champion, she like like if she would have went against Britt Baker, they was gonna bury her because she's new to wrestling, but she got it. She got the it factor. It wouldn't make sense for you
mm,
not to put a title on her. You get
right.
what I'm saying? Charlotte
Right.
is one of the people who, if you wanted to, like, if you started a new company like AEW, if you started a new title, like if they brought a mid card title for women in
Mm-hmm.
WWE, Charlotte is the first person you put that belt on, because
Right.
what it's gonna create some prestige.
Right.
It's gonna create some. All right, Charlotte had this belt. Now who gonna step up to Charlotte and beat her for this belt? You get what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's they gotta treat the secondary title like how they treated the NXT UK Championship.
Mm-hmm.
When Walter finally lost it, he lost it to Ilya Dragunov, and that made sense
Mm-hmm.
because Ilya is just as tough as Walter,
Right.
but Walter was so dominant during his reign. It's just like, who gonna beat Ilya? You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's what they need
Facts.
to do with Charlotte Flair.
Facts. So, how many stars did you get this match? I feel like it's gonna be higher, man. It's gonna be. I think like 4.5. What you
Yeah,
think, bro? I think.
four based off of
Mm,
their last match, about four and a half,
mm-hmm,
5 only if I think this match might have blood. I think this
mm,
match might have blood only because Charlotte, she want the smoke. You get what I'm
mm,
saying? She want the smoke, but Ronda bout it. She bout it.
mm,
She don't care who you is. You
mm.
gonna have to whoop her.
Right. Right. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match, man. Like I want to see this one, bro. I'm looking. That's probably one of the matches that I'm looking forward to just to see how it plays out. So, um, guys, it's 5:37 right now, man. We're on the WWE pre-show. I'm watching it right now on Peacock. Check it out, man. If you ain't got Peacock, you got, I don't know what you got. You got Direct TV, you got Xfinity, man. Go buy that on pay-per-view, man. Go support WWE. It's gonna be a great show both tonight and tomorrow night. Me and Michi will be back tomorrow night to talk about night two. Another, saying, great card tomorrow night, but we're gonna finish up night one. Let's keep it moving. All right, man. We got Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin. That's just the next match, man. What you think, bro? It's on you.
Uh, I really don't know what to think of this
Okay.
because it's like Madcap Moss just won the Andre Battle Royal last night
Okay.
by beating the United States champion. And then it's just like, Drew, we know the whole reason why you on SmackDown is to go fight Roman.
Mm,
So it's just like, in order to get to Roman, I get you, I go through Happy Corbin, but if Corbin pull out that one move, the end of days, that's the end of your days, Drew McIntyre.
hey,
Like,
hey.
nobody, not even the tribal chief himself, has kicked out of the end of days.
Mm,
So it's just like, he pulled that out. We may be talking about Happy Corbin real happy.
mm, mm.
So
This is one of the matches, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Because it's Mania, I really don't 100% care about it. You don't have no title stipulations to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, um, and I'm gonna go Happy Corbin just because, and only because I feel like Drew McIntyre had a huge push in over the pandemic in 2020, y'all. I mean, y'all gotta remember, bro, when there was no wrestlers and no fans in the stands, bro. Like Drew had a huge push, bro, huge. Like I wasn't even expecting his push to be as big as it was, and so I just feel like now it's time to continue to humble yourself, put some other wrestlers over. People they can build you up at any time. They now see that you can carry your company. You did it during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like for real, Corbin ain't had no big push in a minute. Um, so I do think that Happy Corbin does win this match. Um, and I think it's gonna be a decent number, maybe 4 stars, three and a half stars. It's gonna be a good match, but like I said, I just think that Happy Corbin's gonna win because um, your boy Drew McIntyre had a huge push over the pandemic. Like it was bigger than I thought it was ever gonna be, and I don't think it's time quite yet. I know it's been about 2 years now, but still, like I don't think that it's his time to be pushed as big as he was over the pandemic. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a decent match. But like I said, I it's not one of my matches where I'm like super excited to see it or I'm thirsty to see it. Like this is one of the matches on the card where I'm like, okay, it's cool. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it. But whatever happens, happens for me. So
It's just the end of days I'm worried about for Drew McIntyre, man.
yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. And that's the crazy part. A lot of people don't know that about the end of days finisher. Like Corbin, he's been a heel since forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he also has never won the big one. But you got to realize his resume speaks for himself.
Yeah.
Former Money in the Bank winner, former King of the Ring, former United States champion. Like Corbin got it. It's just Corbin. Is Corbin using McIntyre as a stepping stone to get to Roman? Or is it McIntyre using Corbin as a stepping stone to get to Roman?
Man, I
That
love
is
how
the
you
real
put that.
question.
I love how you put that. That's great. And man, I think it's the only way to find out, man. That's gonna be to watch this match tonight. To be honest with you, because like I said, I don't. It's one of the matches where I don't know how they're gonna, you know, what I'm saying what the outcome of the match is gonna be. I do think that it's gonna be a decent match. I think it's gonna be, you know, something worth watching. I don't think it's gonna be one of those where you need to go to the bathroom, but like I said, I don't think it's gonna be one of those where it's like, all right, it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's for
blow
Shane
my,
O'Mac.
it's gonna be blow my mind away. So I think we did a good job talking about that one, man. We can move on. We got a couple of matches left on the first night.
Mm.
Oh my god. Oh
30
my
seconds.
god.
30
All right.
seconds.
Hey, man, y'all already know what it is, man. You got Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship, man. So personally, I think this match should have been on night two.
Man,
But hey, they put it on night one. Well, so we gonna talk about it. So first off, let's start here, man. Let's start here. Bianca Belair never got a for real chance to like display this championship. Like she only had about 2 or 3 matches with the, you know what I'm saying, with the belt. Since she had won it before the Becky Lynch showed up, you know what I'm saying, snaked her, you know what I'm saying, and won the belt from her, which made me and Semetrius both upset that they had Bianca Belair lose the way that she did. Like I think we both was in agreement that we would have been okay with her losing if they would have gave us a 5-star match. Like, okay, she lost to a better competitor on night one, but she won the belt from Bianca Belair. But for her to come out and lose the belt was she a better woman than me, bro. Because if they would have pitched that to me, I'd have been like, hell no, like I'm not losing like I'm not losing like that. I'm not doing it.
but
Like the
you forgetting who to blame though. The
who's
blame
that?
is fighting at WrestleMania. Sasha
Mm,
Banks. We still
yeah,
ain't got confirmation of why she missed SummerSlam.
man, facts, bro, facts,
They still ain't told
man,
us why she missed SummerSlam.
bro. We know why, bro, because they wanted to bring Becky Lynch back. But let's keep it a buck, bro. They told Sasha Banks we bring it Becky Lynch back. She gonna take the belt from Bianca Belair, and that was the end. Like, bro, come on, this is Vince McMahon we talking about, bro. The
Yeah.
dude who basically does what he wants when he wants. It's just like, come on, man. So my thing is, they gotta make this right tonight. They gotta make it right, bro. And I don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, give us a 5-star match. Give us a 3-star match. I don't care what stars it is. Make the situation right. Y'all did Bianca bogus. You know what I'm
Dirt.
saying? Y'all did a petty, bro. Like y'all gotta make it right. And then this time, give her a for real title run. Don't give her the belt for like no month or two and then have her lose a bogus way. Let her show what she can do, man. She showed what she can do before she even got the belt, bro. She's a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? People love her. People want to see her do well. So allow her to show what she can do with the belt in her hands. That's what I got, bro. What you got?
Okay. First, okay, I'm gonna say what I got to say on this match, and then I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a crazy question because it's WrestleMania season.
All right, go ahead. Ask me the
So
question.
I got Bianca winning this match. Like you said, I don't care what stars it is as long as they fix it.
Right.
But
Facts.
this is long term. WWE rarely does long term story booking.
Mm-hmm.
So with them doing this match and this happened at SummerSlam, and we in April now. So it's just like, okay, they actually put some thought into this storyline. They actually put their work into this storyline. I understand. You get what I'm saying? Moving them both
Mm-hmm.
over to Raw. Okay, cool. Like we understand. We know all of this. Becky Lynch has been champion for a long time. Like since she's been active, since she's first won the Raw Women's Championship, she's
Mm-hmm.
been nothing but a champion since she's been an active wrestler.
Mm.
Nothing but carrying gold. So congratulations to you, Becky. Nobody's gonna take that from you.
Right.
Now, what is gonna be taken from you is this Raw Women's Championship later on by the EST of WWE, the EST of WrestleMania. So
Facts.
we
Facts.
just gonna go ahead and just you had a good run, Becky. You gave us some great matches. You gave us a great break in between. I've never seen a champion give us a nice little break in between and then came back and still was the same dominant champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so
Mm-hmm.
I applaud Becky for this. You need to go ahead and just lose real quick. Take some time off. We'll see you at Money in the Bank. You get what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
lose again. Then the draft will happen. We'll move you to SmackDown. We'll move you back to SmackDown. And then that's when you and Ronda we'll see y'all next year at WrestleMania. But now this is my question for you.
All right, go ahead, bro.
If Becky Lynch wins this match,
Oh my god, bro.
should they turn Bianca Belair heel
Oh
right
my
after?
god, bro. They got to like, like y'all didn't snub my girl twice, bro. Like at this point, like, like you ain't got no choice. Like what other choice do you have? So yes, the answer to that question is yes, man. If Bianca Belair lose, man, she going heel, bro. Like it ain't no other if ands or buts about it. And like I just feel like y'all didn't treated my girl 2 times in a row. So I hope they don't do that, man. I hope they go ahead and give Bianca Belair the push she deserved, bro. If y'all gonna push her heel, man, like allow her to get a good championship run as a face. You know what I'm saying? That's so she can show what she can do with a belt in her hands. And then I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying, she lose and then, you know what I'm saying, something snaps in her and then she turns heel. Like I'm good with that. But if she don't win tonight, bro, like I don't think you continue to have her go face because y'all did treated my girl twice.
And she worked her
Um,
way up. She beat
bro, she
every woman on Raw. She
bro,
beat
she
every woman on Raw.
she been grinding, bro. Like she been doing this. And we've been talking about this for a minute, bro. Like on the women's side, bro, she is the now and the future of WWE women's wrestling. So
Uh,
she,
Her
in
and
my
Rhea.
point, yeah, 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 I agree with that. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do right by her, man, with this. Give her a decent title run. I mean, even if you look at the match we just talked about with Drew McIntyre, bro, in my opinion, they gave him a good run. They gave him a
Mhm.
year, you know what I'm saying? And he was grinding for them. He was grinding, you know, and I feel like I was satisfied with the push that they gave Drew McIntyre. I was satisfied with
That was a real
that.
push.
Agreed, agreed. But see, I'm not satisfied with the push they gave, but what they gave Bianca. Like, y'all did her wrong, bro. So y'all got to make it right tonight. Y'all got to
Me, I
make it
still want
right,
that I quit match with Bailey, man. I wanted to see that, man. I still want
bro.
to see that match, man. Bailey, come back so you can quit again, man.
Shout out to Bailey, man.
On
Shout out to
me. Get the
Bailey, bro.
role model back out there.
Shout out to Bailey, man. Oh my god, that's funny. All right, man. We're gonna go to this last match on night one, man. We got one match left, man. Let's check out what it is. Okay, we got the New Day versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland, man. With your boy Bruiserweight in the background, man. They did my man wrong, bro. Shout out to the Bruiserweight. Shout out to the Bruiserweight, man. Go ahead, you can
He's
take
the
this one first,
baddest
bro.
man in NXT, man.
They got him in the background, man. All right, go ahead. You can go ahead and take this one first, bro.
So what a lot of people don't know was they was really planning a 6-man tag match, but
Mm-hmm.
we missing the power of positivity, Big E, man. We missing him, man. Big E, man. Get the neck back together, man. Come
You gotta
back,
come back, man. Right.
and you gotta change. You need to whoever win this unified belt, man. You gotta go after them. I don't care how you do it because they did you bogus, man. You ain't even
They
having no
did,
real
bro.
chance with your WWE championship, man. You need a real run. I'm kind of sad that they moved you back to
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown. especially if they not gonna put you in like the Intercontinental title run or something like that. Like they could even give you that belt back. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like Ridge Holland, bro. Like, bro, you can't wrestle. You can't wrestle, Ridge.
No,
You
you
can't
ain't,
wrestle
bro.
like you could have really killed Big E. You could have really
But
paralyzed him from the waist down. But I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad he didn't need surgery. I'm glad he doing a recovery. I'm glad that he keeping us updated with his recovery. We just
bro,
got Xavier Woods back. Yeah, his name is back now. Xavier Woods is no longer King Woods. But he's still King Woods until somebody beat him for that
mm-hmm.
crown.
Mm-hmm.
So put some respect on his name, WWE. That's King Xavier Woods to y'all. Make sure y'all acknowledge that. Now, Kofi, I don't know, Kofi. Like this, just to me, they needed something for you to do at WrestleMania. They
Mm-hmm.
needed something for you and Sheamus to do at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the whole purpose of this because unless this match right here leads to people getting some title shots, this is the bathroom break because we know the New Day gonna show out. We know Sheamus gonna show out. Ridge Holland, we just don't know if you're gonna injure somebody again.
So, I want to stop real quick because I always want to show love to the people who, hop on our live because we know we young, we new, we don't have a million subscribers, we ain't got a lot of subscribers. So, shout out to the girl Kayla, man, for hopping on via YouTube, man. Kayla said, "Hey, this is my first WrestleMania. What match should I be looking most forward to? What you think, bro?"
Um, night one, I want to say night one may actually be. I want to say Charlotte and Ronda Rousey for
Okay.
night one. Night two, man, night two.
Ain't
Let's
no
see
it ain't no question about night two, man. Like
no,
there's
cause
no
listen,
question.
AJ and Edge might steal it.
Okay, okay.
Uh, so and then we know Brock and Roman gonna show out,
That's what I was thinking. Like
but
that's obvious to me.
this AJ Edge situation here is just you get what I'm saying. So I want to say for night one,
Hmm.
the SmackDown Women's Championship match is definitely something to see. But for night two, you might just have to watch everything for night two. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
to you.
So Kayla, man, thank you for tuning into our live, man. We appreciate you for tuning in. Like I said, we're a small little podcast. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got a lot of subscribers. We're fresh. So thank you, for taking your time to lock in with us. I agree with my boy Michi. I think that for that first night, you gotta lock into that Ronda Rousey match. She's been out a while, so that's the reason why this match is so big because she had a baby. So she's been actually been not wrestling for a long time. So the fact that she's back,
Yeah,
she actually won. She won the Royal Rumble, so she had to pick who she wanted to wrestle at Mania, and she picked Charlotte Flair, which was a surprise to everybody. Because like my man Mickey said early in the show, everybody thought that she was going to pick the other person, Becky Lynch. So the fact that she picked Charlotte was already, like dang, like that's different. That's not what that was unexpected. So and we think that match is probably gonna be the match of the night. The that match. So definitely tune in for night one tonight. Tomorrow night's match, I think it's hands down gonna be the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match, just because that match probably got the most build up of all the matches on the card.
it's
Um,
2015.
yeah, since 20 right. Roman Reigns ain't lost a match in a while. Like three, I think it's been like 3 years he ain't lost a match. We know what Brock Lesnar can do, so I think that's probably gonna be the number. I mean, the best match on night two. But like my man Meat said, like night two is gonna be a banging night because you got AJ Styles and Edge. Just another match that people are looking forward to. Just because Edge is now healed, so we kind of want to see how they're gonna play that match with Edge being healed, for example. So I mean, like I said, this is gonna be a pretty good card. I mean, you haven't had a WrestleMania in a long time, Kayla. That's been like a miss, where it's like, all right, this WrestleMania was kind of whack. Like they're all really good matches. They got decent, what I'm saying, build ups and decent storylines. So I mean, you're not really gonna get a match that like is whack. Like it's gonna be a good show. So what I'm saying, just try to lock into all the matches, enjoy it. I'm saying, I'm guessing you're a wrestling fan, so just enjoy the show, man. Just enjoy what it is. It's sports entertainment, so just lock into it. But thank you for your question. If you got any more questions, Kayla, definitely, what I'm saying, just hit that comment box and let us know what you're thinking. Um, my take on the New Day match, I'm gonna take um I'm gonna take New Day. I think that the fact that Rich Holland was the one to kind of take out Big E, even though it wasn't intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, they that man could his career could have been over from a broken neck. So the fact that he has a chance of coming back, what I'm saying, like that's a blessing in itself. Ask Edge, for example. You know what I'm saying? Like neck injuries,
Christian,
Christian,
Kurt
right?
Angle.
Right. Neck injuries can be extremely, extremely serious. So like the fact that, what I'm saying, he's not paralyzed and there's a chance he could come back. Like that's a blessing in itself, right? Like, neck injuries, like I said earlier, could be where, you could be paralyzed and not, be able to move anything from your neck down. Like those could be very, really serious. So the fact that, he could potentially come back. I think he will be back because Big E is a workhorse. He'll put himself in the predicament where he can come back. He'll work hard on his therapy and his rehab, and I think he'll be back. It'll be some time, obviously, maybe even a couple years or so, but I think he'll be back. I personally think he'll be back, but I think the New Day gets the win. They're gonna take this one personal, because, like I said, Rich Holland was the one to do it. I think they're gonna. I mean, they'll have their little play antics and stuff when they come out, but I think once that bell rings, they'll be about business. They'll be about getting that W, and they'll get the W. I do think the wild card is Mister
Butch, my man Butch.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with your boy Pete Dunne ultimately. Because I just know that, some people, when they get called up, normally, they may get a decent push, but it's not, nowhere near where they were in NXT. So I kind of want to see what they do with Pete Dunne. Um, yeah, man. But I do think, to answer the question, New Day gets the W. I think it's gonna be probably maybe a 3.5 star match. I'm not
Yeah,
saying, saying nothing spectacular out of this match, but I think it's gonna be above average. It's gonna be above average match. So yeah, man. What you think,
New
bro?
Day. It's the New Day. The New
Yeah,
Day can't, like the New Day just you. If the New Day puts on a bad match, it's not their fault.
yeah.
I just refuse to believe that it was their fault, because it's just like when the New Day first started, we was cheering New Day sucks. Like, think about it. Like, and Kofi has been a babyface since coming into WWE, and we were booing him.
Yeah,
We were booing the
mhm.
idea of the New Day.
We were,
But
bro. That's
literally,
facts.
these
That's
three men
facts.
have said, like, we don't care if WWE is not gonna never, like, the only way they're not gonna give us to turn on each other. They're not for no type of storyline, none of that. Like, if we gotta break up as a group, we're gonna break up as a group. But he's
Right.
like, but we're not turning on each other. Like, this is a
Hmm.
faction. This is what. Well, I can't even say that faction, because that faction needed to break up. Evolution needed to break up.
Hmm.
I want to say this is what, if pushed right and based off of, this is what this is the type of faction that King Corbin could have had. He could have had a lot of loyalty. He could have had multiple people join him. He could have created something big with his King of the Ring run when he had the crown.
Hmm.
This is the type of people that you need in that faction. So
I
New
think
Day
that
come in
WWE just
three
don't
and
know how
a
to
half
get it
stars.
right. I'm sorry for cutting you off, bro. I just feel like WWE don't know how to get it right when it comes to factions, and AEW do. Like AEW is a lot more talented when it comes to factions than WWE. I feel
That's
like
fine, bro.
WWE
Undisputed Heat.
they either they either have a great faction and for whatever reason they cut them off, or they put too many people in the faction, i.e. the Nexus. What I'm saying, I just feel like they don't know how to get it right when it comes to factions. I feel like, I mean, if you look at AEW right now, AEW is like, most of their wrestlers are in a faction. To be honest with you, a lot of them are in factions, and then, I mean, all the factions that they have. I mean, I feel like most of them are like good storylines. Like they're not bad storylines, but I don't want to go into too much about AEW because, like I said, I'm team AEW, so I can talk about that all day. I want to lock into WWE. This is their pay per view, their you know, what I'm saying their night, their event. So I want to make sure I'm locking into them. Um, but yeah, man, they don't do right by factions, in my opinion. They could do factions a lot better, and for whatever reason, they don't. So,
And the crazy part is in NXT though, like they created some good factions, like the Real Kings of when Pat McAfee led Ridge Holland, Danny and Oni, and had Pete Dunne in his corner. Like that, the Real Kings of NXT. That I like that faction. I like the faction of Undisputed Era. I like it what they was doing, what they looked like they were starting to do with a faction that never got a chance to blossom on the main roster. Hit Road. Like Legado del Fantasma is holding down NXT with their faction. Now you got Toxic Attraction in NXT. So it's like, bro, like they know how to in NXT factions be all right, okay, we got it. As soon as they hit the main roster, no, we're gonna go ahead and take this person out, replace this person. We're gonna go ahead and make this person heel, kick them out the faction. Now we're gonna go ahead and just break up the whole faction because the fans don't like it. But the reason why the fans don't like it is because they didn't want the original faction to change in the first place.
right,
It wasn't time. The only faction, it's been a couple of times when, like, for instance, like the Shield. It was the perfect time for them to break up. It's the perfect time to break up because you need at around the time you needed new stars because people like Edge was gone, John Cena was starting to make more movies, CM Punk had just left. Like a lot of your big Brock Lesnar is too like you can only book Brock Lesnar every now and again because of you feel me? So it's just like you had to do something with the Shield. You get what I'm saying? So that made sense, but and then Undisputed Era when they broke up, that made sense. But it's just like factions get the main roster, and it just be like Vince be like, we're gonna go ahead and take this out. We're gonna go ahead and change this. Don't change it. Don't break something that's not broke.
Facts. All right, everybody. So we're now over an hour on the live. The show's about to kick off. It's the kickoff on Peacock. It's kicking off on whatever you know what I'm saying, TV subscriber you have. You can watch it on pay per view. But that's night one.